queries or whatever you had for wrestling thing. I got two responses, and both of the questions, one of the questions were related to wrestling. Okay, the other one was not typically wrestling related, but since one of the question is way much into depth, I really want to go in depth. So let's go with the discussion of the first question, which was sent by Les West. Okay, HBK. Okay, so the question is by Les West: what the most important aspect of wrestling nowadays? In ring, mic skills, character, or building connections with fans? Now, when the discussion comes about wrestling in this part of the zone, there's a lot of things which we think as of today has been going right now. Like, if you take for example, if your wrestling skills are bad, you are nowhere near to fans. That is straight up a fact now. You go with Solo Sikoa and you see people like Solo Sikoa going in, diving in, no character, no nothing, no responses from the crowd. They just don't get it. This was a similar situation when Roman Reigns was in 2015. No character, no build up, no hype. Everything was slow and down. He lacked mic skill. He lacked connections with the people. He lacked everything. Joe Henry, perfect example. Bro hasn't won any single championship, but the charisma he brings, the connection he brings with the people is just immense. His music is one of the reasons that he gets connect with the people easily. So as of right now, as of in today's date, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of factors. Okay, there's a lot of wrestling people getting involved with wrestling these days, which is crazy. Like, I don't believe like there's a chance wrestling would be less important in today's day. Like, everything is so fine, Go to AEW, you'll get blood and guts tomorrow. Easy. Like, last week we saw MJF versus what do you call it? Will Ospreay in a 60 minutes match, which went till the last minute, and the wrestling ability of both the men are so good. Like, 5-star matches are crazy good. Like, if you want to watch something, if you want to, I know you will hate AW at some point, I'm sure about that. But think about this way: wrestling at the power level, you got charisma from MJF, you get charisma from Will Ospreay, you got promo skills from MJF, you get promo skills from Will Ospreay, you get character build up for both of them, you get good mic skills, you got good connections, okay? You get good connections with the crowd. Whether it be Will Ospreay, whether it be MJF, both have a solid connections with the crowd. Love it, hate it, disregard it, whatever you want to say. At the end of the day, they're building up. They're doing their job. And as a point of a supporter of wrestling, not a company, okay? I'm not supporting a particular company. I don't have an issue with the wrestlers, but with Tony Khan, bro, is okay. Tony Khan, other issue. I'm not talking about Tony Khan or company-wise. I'm talking about wrestling-wise. The wrestlers are doing their job. They're on their job, okay? They're coming in, feeding their family, they're doing their job, and they are doing it very good. Like, see their matches, bro. Matches are so good. They are throwing everything up there. Their bodies, their careers, they are throwing their everything. And I love that part. When you're throwing those stuffs in wrestling matches, that shows that how much compatible are you with the wrestling. How much you're compatible with the people. Like 60 minutes of that match, not a single person was bored out of that match. You take Cody Rhodes matches, okay? Most of the matches of Cody Rhodes goes like, I don't know, some will interfere for sure. Something's gonna happen, even if it's like 15-minute match. Duh, I'm not gonna watch that match because it's gonna end the same way. Some will come up, some will show up, some will devote him, some will rip him apart. Done. It's over. It's just over, like that. Solo Sikoa comes with a Samoan spike, it's done. Jacob Fatu comes in, Samoan spike. Something happens and that whole match just collapses, okay? And when things are like that, you wanna understand what is wrong. Like, SmackDown has been falling apart, you know that. Raw, on the other hand, just impressed me how good they can be. Like, 6 months ago, it was just the opposite. SmackDown was on the top level because of Roman Reigns. Raw was on the bottom level. Everything was slick, everything was slow, nobody was liking it. It was the same feud. It was like, oh, Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins. Roman Reigns on the other hand, Cody Rhodes on the other hand, Rock joining, Seth Rollins joining. That changes the scenario. That boosted the thing. Now this place has become great variety with CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins, Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, Dominic Mysterio having his own run. Fresh King, I know you're a supporter, youth supporter of Dominic and Liv. Good to you. Usually SmackDown was better, but it's every single week same shit with the ending. Exactly my point. Now SmackDown has gone way too downish. Nobody's actually loving that spot. Tiffy Time, Bailey, and Melo and Andrade carried the last show. Exactly. That is my point. Solo Sikoa and everything with Cody Rhodes was just low. It was not the best thing that we wanted to see. Wait till Roman comebacks. That is the problem. That is exactly the problem. You remember when 2015 Roman faced John Cena. John Cena straight up said to Roman Reigns, "You are the reason that I am still have to carry this company on my back and you're not taking the charge up." The same thing is going with Cody Rhodes, Solo Sikoa. If Roman has to carry the whole show, what was the point of, what was the point of making Cody Rhodes, 2017, okay, where? Like, seriously, what was the point of making Cody Rhodes as champion when you knew that Roman has to carry the show even after Cody becomes the champion? I don't get it. It's not about me being right or me being as intellectual of wrestling. I don't get it. How you doing, Matt? Hope you're doing good. I'm not being the intellectual of wrestling, but the thing is, if you are a champion, you should be carrying the company and not someone else who has lost the championship and is out of after WrestleMania. It's been 3 months and we haven't seen him, and we are still relying on that particular person named Roman Reigns. This is where it struggles. If you're still relying on someone who's already done their part, already done their job, already done the things, then I think you require a change in the champion. Either you make him vulnerable. This dude is just not it for me. Nothing against the bro, but he's boring. Exactly, that was the point. That is exactly the point why he never changed into heel turn in AEW. And when he didn't turn into a heel turn in AEW, fans actually didn't like him. Fans actually lost faith on Cody Rhodes. Not the company, not the person, not the anything, just Cody freaking Rhodes. That's the problem. That's where the problem was. He was not ready to accept the change, and which was not very good. He left the company, he joined with WWE, he gave some good matches, 5-star matches with Seth Rollins, whether it be WrestleMania, whether it be Hell in a Cell, with the Ton Peck muscle. I get it, that was such a good match. And then he gave us a good match at WrestleMania last year, which Solo actually tried to, made it a fumble, and then again went on a revenge tour, came back, won at WrestleMania, gave a lot of cameos which included John Cena, Undertaker, Rock, Jimmy, Jay. Everything was so fun, and then dropped the balls. It was down. It was over. There was nothing up there. Cody Rhodes needs to be at that vulnerability. He needs to show up. This makes it Cody should have won last year, to be honest. We like the bro back in WrestleMania. I still like Cody Rhodes. I still hope for Cody Rhodes, but this Bloodline saga needs to be over. If this doesn't over right now, Cody Rhodes is gonna lose a lot of impression from what the current situation is going on, because this whole situation is still leading to Bloodline saga. It is still leading to Roman Reigns, and I hope at somewhere in Survivor Series this ends. If this doesn't end, I don't think so. It will be there. Back to our question, which is required the most. I think in today's world, in today's place, every aspect of wrestling should be. I don't think so it'll end up at SummerSlam. There's reasons for that. Because it's the start of a civil war between the Bloodline versus Bloodline 2.0. So Cody will have everything to do with that, bro. Cody have to be in that part of the saga, because if he's not part of the saga, then what he was fighting for? Explain me. There is no reason for him to be fighting at that saga. It is of no use. He's just wasting his time in this saga. It was similar to what Sami Zayn was doing last year until he went into the... Yeah, exactly. If Cody is not in that part, that saga is absolutely into the coffin. There is nowhere you're going from there. Exactly my point. If Cody is not up there, if he's not standing for his place, it's gonna be end of Cody's reign. I am not seeing any bright future for him. I'm not seeing anything good for him. So Bloodline would be, I like Cody Rayne, but Cody versus Bloodline saga is getting boring. Give him something new. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Survivor Series should be the marking end for this Bloodline versus Bloodline Civil War, which has been taking forever now. Last question, which makes me feel in today's time, like in today's time, you need every of those skills, because if you are just a little bit downfall in one of those skills, you are not gonna be the major star in WWE as of today. Maybe 5 years ago, maybe 10 years ago, you might have one of those skills not with you. Like 5 or 10 years ago, if you didn't have one of those skills, I would have no problem. I would have no problem. Like, people like Roman Reigns could be a champion back in the 2015, 2017 era, you know? You know, back in the day, you could have a championship like Roman Reigns. Would have been a great phase, but in this modern era, you need that ability of everything. You need to have that whole all-rounder situation with you. Because if you don't have it, you won't get pushes like Joe Henry at the moment, Tiffany Stratton. Everything is so good. Gunther, tell me, am I wrong about that? You literally have everything as of right now. Everything. Tell me if I'm wrong. Gunther has everything. In-ring ability, mic skills, character development, catching with the fans. Whether they boo or not, but we love Gunther. We love Gunther for real. Like it or not. Like it or not. We love Gunther for real. Kayfabe, remove the kayfabe. Remove everything. Tell me what is wrong with him. In-ring skills, too good. Mic skills, very good. Character or building development, absolutely gold. Connections with fan, tell me if I'm wrong. And in my opinion, in end of day, modern wrestling needs to have RR, basically everything of little bit. Not everything of little bit. Everything of everything. Like, if you are in the wrestling, if you are in the wrestling business, you gotta have that everything with you. You just can't stay down. You just can't stay any bit low. Any bit. You just can't have that thing. You gotta have everything in your arsenal. If you don't have that everything in your arsenal, I don't think so you are fit for wrestling in this today's day. You gotta have everything. Really everything. That is the question of Les, and I hope that is a suitable answer for the modern generation. Back in the days, I would have been fit with the wrestling industry how WWE was running. Even Roman Reigns could be a champion back in the day. Easy. Like, way too easy. Today's generation, you require a tribal chief of Roman Reigns. You just can't have a Roman Reigns without the tagline tribal chief. Okay? That things make him unique. Whether he's with Paul Heyman, whether he's not with Paul Heyman, he connects with freaking people, bro. Like, seriously, think about it. Who would have thought back in the day in 2017 Roman Reigns would be getting "We Want Roman" chants today? Stop with the X. Get the next. Like, think about it. Who would have thought in 2024 Roman would be getting a chant "We Want Roman"? Who would have thought? Literally, think about it. Go back in 2017. Would you thought like, oh, in 2024 we're gonna say "We Want Roman" chants? That is the golden peak era for him. So you gotta evolve. You gotta have that evolution. You guys said me I need to evolve from the simp era to something else. But I evolved from not just simp era. I evolved from myself. I needed the evolution. I needed the changes. I need to grow from there. That was a mud. That was a well where I was not, just sitting around, relaxing, doing nothing. But that is a change people need to acquire. People need to have, bro. You gotta throw in the changes. You gotta put in that penny. You gotta take that risk. If you're not taking that risk, you gotta be in that same well forever. That is how business run. That is how things run. People call that as a heel turn. I say a business change. I say that's the wind change that wrestling needed. Okay? Like, for real. That is how business should run, bro. That is how wrestling should look like. That is the peak of the wrestling, which we are seeing now, which we asked 10 years ago. And this is absolutely cinema. Like, you want to watch a 3-hour movie? Screw that. Leave that aside. Leave that aside, okay? Just leave that aside, okay? You want to watch a 3-hour movie, okay? Like, seriously, leave that 3-hour movie aside and watch this cinema. Like, real cinema. This is golden thing, bro. Whether you like it or not. This is absolute the beauty of wrestling that we are watching as of right now. So we can discuss on the next question, because we got another question from Memon itself, which is, in your opinion, who should be in WWE Hall of Fame 2025? Okay, so before I say that, so Memon, my answer to your question is, first of all, Batista should be in 2025 Hall of Fame. No doubt how bad the reputation he has made with WWE. I don't care. I don't see the point. But Batista should be one of the 2025 Hall of Famer. Straight away. Hardy Boys, Bray, Cena since he's doing retirement tour. Okay, fair. Cindy, okay, fair. My answer is straight away Batista. These two deserve at least once. He deserved that. He deserved that spot straight away. Batista deserved that honest spot for the, Hall of Fame category. Hardy Boys is one of the betterments that we should have that, even with the thing that Jeff Hardy has done. Not Matt Hardy completely. Jeff Hardy has all the scenarios for that. So I feel like they should be one of the worthies. Bray Wyatt obviously should be part of that whole Hall of Fame thing. I know they didn't give him this year, but definitely next year. I'll look at your question, Ivan. For sure, I'll look at your question, because I have next question, which is by Pufasa, and I know you know the questions. I said it should be a little bit of intriguing. It should be a little bit professional, but hell, you people are not ready for that. So as I am taking a change, please, a little bit of change with the discussion would be very good. Okay, just saying. And John Cena I would consider for 2026 and not 2025, because he's actually having a tour. So with 2025, it's just, I'll show you. Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. So I think John Cena should be 2026 and not 2025. Let him have his one whole run without being a Hall of Famer. Like, seriously, let him have the whole run, and 2026 give him the pride and the acknowledgement that he deserves at 2026 as John Cena being the Hall of Famer. Yeah, for me, Batista straight away, and then Hardy Boys for the tag team division. Female, I'm not sure about it. Not a big watcher, but I feel like someone from the past should be one of the devotees for that thing, for that candidateship. Okay, on to the fourth question. I'll show you guys, because this one is necessary. Pufasa, will you acknowledge Queen Naya as your tribal chief? About that, let's get this straight facts, okay? Whether you like it or not, we'll get this straight as fact, okay? Straight away, I want to say this. For the past 2 or 3 months, okay? For the past 2 or 3 months, whether you like it, whether you hate it, whatever you consider as Naya as, she has improved. She has improved a lot. Like, whether you like it, whether you don't like it, whether you hate her with the topmost respect, please, I'm saying, she deserved that acknowledgement from everyone. Like, every single person one. Like, even I would say Naya deserved that acknowledgement from me, from anyone who says that she's not a good wrestler. She might be the worst, but she's improving. She's actually improving day by day, in and out, whether you like it or not. She's actually doing a great job. So Pufasa, I would actually say acknowledge Queen Nia Jax. Straight away. I'm not gonna say that she's bad again, she's going worse side, but she's improving. She is improving, bro. She is really doing very good. Her promo skills have increased. Her character has increased. Even people boo her, she doesn't react to that much. She has been doing her job, which I am liking it. Most of the streamers are liking it. Most of the wrestling enthusiastic people are liking it. The gal has actually improved. I loved it. I'm loving every bit of it. So if you're saying she's not a worthy queen, she deserved that candidateship. She is for real acknowledged Queen Nia Jax, for real. For real, for surely. Next question from Yvonne, which I'm just seeing right now. Give me a second, chat. Okay, we got a good question again. I like it. I like this question. Your name, Mimon. What is endgame of AW? Success story or another WCW? To be honest, fairly gonna be very honest on this question. The end is not near for AW as of right now. To be honest, they are making money. They are not making less money as of right now. They're making money. I don't know how much is that money. Could be a profit, could be a loss. I have no clue about it. It can be a big profitable business back like in future, but they're making money surely. That is definitely a very good question that is for the future, not now. They're making money. They're doing pretty good. They're not doing bad at all. That 60-minute match between MJF and Will Ospreay, whoever wrote that match, perfect on spot ending with just like last 5 seconds and ending up at like 2 seconds left is such a good ending. The storyline is getting somewhere at some point with the Elite versus the AW, which is again not the bad aspect. We wanted Kenny Omega, but we all know his situation, so which is going to a little bit of time taking. And yeah, things need to be seen in a broad aspect. It can turn into a WCW, which is possible, which I have no problem. And to be fairly honest, it can't be ending up as WCW. For sure, it can't be ending as WCW too. So it's a question for future, which I have no answers as of right now. Like maybe in future I might have answers. Like wait for another 1 year or 2 year, might see something happening. Maybe within this year we might see a collateral damage for AW. Maybe a big hit up, something shows up. 99, can you answer for that question? Literally, I'm not gonna make anything up there because AW has chances of growth, which could be in a better splice. Maybe, maybe not. It's just like that as of right now. Could be a bigger growth, could be an amazing growth. Could be an amazing growth, could be a bad growth. I have no clue. But as of right now, what I'm gonna say, they're on a track. They're on a path. Like, okay, we got a good wrestling question from Iwan again. But it's just not Iwan this time. This time it's some other name. Iwan's Balls, fair. Nice name. I won't be putting up there. Who do you think is the best in-ring talent in WWE right now, male and female? Make your points why they are the best. Okay. Fair. Definitely, I'm gonna make it out. Because there's a lot of talents right now in WWE. We're just talking about WWE and not NXT related, right? We're just talking about main brands, right? Like, right now NXT is kind of third brand for real. I can say that, we can assure that. Straight away. Like, without second thought, you gotta put that man's name on the top. Immense talent, bro. Immense talent. The guy literally came from the bottom of the sheet. Like, he had talent back in the day too. Even in NXT, we know that. Even in NXT UK, we know that. That place was ruling because of Gunther. Okay, that dude had some kind of aura, okay, which we are seeing in this today world. Aura is really ruling, right, trending right now, like crazy trending, okay? So when you talk about aura, this dude brings 1,000 aura straight away. He enters the ring, he delivers his promo, he works with the guys, he reacts to the crowd, he sees the crowd working. It's so good. It's so good. That man throws the aura straight in. Like, straight in, bro. Like, way too godly in. Not even gonna lie. Okay, that's the aura of Gunther. In the female division, whether you like it or not, I'm really not gonna say Rhea Ripley is not one of them. Rhea Ripley has everything, bro. She has that character. She has that in-ring ability. She has that, you know, connections with the people as mommy being on the top is really that character development that she has built from back in the days till today. Like with the whole Judgment Day. Sure, Yvonne, thanks for posting all the questions. Really appreciate it. Those are not bad questions. Really good. They're really good questions. So for the male side, I'm going with Gunther. He has every ability that has been putting on the effort right now, which is I really enjoy, bro. That segment on Raw from last week, this week, he's just proving that point that he's ready to be the champion, even though he might not get it at SummerSlam. You never know. Me never know. Maybe he becomes the SummerSlam as champion. He might defeat Damian Priest and goes bash into the portal and face Ilya Dragunov. You never know, bro. You never know. It's just like that thing, okay? Things are like that for WWE some days, okay? You don't believe it, it just happens. As I say, WWE has not been this unpredictable in these days. Like, seriously, the unpredictability has gone crazy wide. Like, I'm enjoying it, bro. The unpredictability I've been enjoying for WWE is crazy. So, Gunther for the male side, and female side, Rhea Ripley. Gotta be honest, I think Gunther is winning the World Heavyweight Championship at SummerSlam. Probably, bro. It could be a shocker. It could be a great thing. It could be anything at this point. I don't know. World Heavyweight Championship title opportunity for Ilya. Maybe. Bash at the Berlin. Could happen. Might happen. You never know. You never see that opportunity coming up for anyone else. Never seen that opportunity coming for someone else. Good thing. Absolutely deserving thing. I like it. Opportunity for the people who are actually showing up is a great thing. It's really a great thing. I'm enjoying the reign. I'm actually enjoying Damian Priest's reign more than Cody Rhodes' reign, whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not, bro. Whether you like it or not. This is how it's going for Cody Rhodes. I'm not enjoying his reign, but Gunther's reign, so good. I think Finn is gonna cause Damian the match. Maybe. Maybe. Probably. Maybe. You never know. You never know, bro. Something is good for someone, something might be not good for someone. Probably. Probably. It's just like that. It's just like that. For Rhea Ripley, she's showing all the things. She's actually throwing all the stuff up. I'm enjoying it. I'm really saying I'm enjoying their work. They're putting their hard works, bro. That's how things should be running, bro. If you're working for a company, you gotta throw it up there. You gotta show that immense. I love their talents, bro. They're really good at work. And one match doesn't say you're bad or you're worse at wrestling. No. There's a lot of opportunities that are gonna be shown for you. There's a lot of places you're gonna be going from there. It's just not one match, okay? Maybe WrestleMania was not the best match for Rhea Ripley, but maybe that one match could have been gone in the worst possible way. Could have been gone in the worst possible manner. Probably, bro. It's just like that. So, it's a good thing. It's really a good thing. Any more questions, guys? I'm going to put this whole up on YouTube with the names. I'm not going to lie. I'm not just going to put Iwan's name up there. It's just going to be Iwan for sure. I'm not going to put any other name up there. Definitely not going to put up there. So, I hope you enjoyed this little just chatting version of wrestling discussion. I hope you enjoyed it. I don't know. I really tried my best to keep up with, the wrestling thing. Any more questions you guys got? Okay, if you have any other questions. Oh, wait a minute, I got another one. Oh yeah, this one, bro. This one is an intriguing question that yeah, there we go. Best mod meme on fair. CM Punk versus Drew. Who you got? Seth Rollins. Give me a second. I'll answer that to you, bro. My answer to that question is Seth Rollins, whether you like it or not. It has to be Seth freaking Rollins, bro. His hand is straight into the honey, okay? He knows that everything is on him, okay? He knows what's gonna happen at SummerSlam. To be honest, it's on Seth freaking Rollins, bro. That is a game changer that nobody expected, okay? Even though it was rumored on Twitter, we know that. We're seeing a lot of Twitter things coming up as of these days. But seriously saying, bro, game changer, what has happened right now is Seth freaking Rollins. It's a game changer in wrestling department right now. When was the last time you saw a major special guest referee in a wrestling match, in a one-on-one match, with this much of calibrity, which includes Drew McIntyre, which includes CM Punk, both of them, as he said, one loves to be in chaos. I know how to handle chaos. I am the visionary. I am the revolutionary. I am Seth freaking Rollins. So when he says that, he means that. He knows where he's going. He knows that stuff. He is about to cook at SummerSlam, whether you like it or not. As I said, there's nothing disappointing in this SummerSlam card except there's no tag team matches, which I'm okay with it. I'm not mad about it because, there's still one whole week. There's still Miz and R-Truth. There's still a lot of people up there. There's still a lot of revelations up there. There's still chances, okay? There's still tenures. There should be one tag team championship match at SummerSlam. I believe that. You guys believe that. The whole SummerSlam is stacked up. Story-wise, wrestling-wise, match-wise, betrayal-wise, good turn-wise, face turn-wise, double turn-wise. Everything is up there. What do you need? You got Damian Priest versus Gunther. Something is definitely happening in that match. You got Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan. Something is definitely happening in this match. You got Braun Breaker versus Sami Zayn. Another thing where Braun Breaker just can thrash Sami Zayn and win that Intercontinental Championship for sure. And Sami and Jey Uso just defeats Finn Balor and JD McDonough and becomes the tag team champions. And then Finn Balor challenges Damian Priest for that World Heavyweight Championship at Payback. You never know. Okay? You never know. Then we got Solo Sikoa versus Cody Rhodes, which is a banger of a return shit. Okay, you could have seen Roman Reigns up there. You can see Jimmy Uso up there. Banger of a situation, whether you like it or not. It could be just a banger. Like, for real, think about it. Like, seriously, think about it. That could be a banger of a change. Like, legit banger of a change. That is such a good match. We got then Bayley versus Nia Jax. It's Tiffy time! We all know that. It's Tiffy time, bro. Straight away. Bayley versus Nia. Straight away, Tiffy time. I'll go with that. I still have that in my mind. Still have that in mind. When it's personal, it's more business, bro. It makes more money. If it goes personal, it makes more money. People are not excited about If you're thinking like Cody Rhodes versus Solo is not gonna make a good match, even though it's not a very good worthy watching match, it's still gonna make money for them, whether you like it or not. Drew McIntyre versus Punk is better than Solo versus Cody, but it's personal and it's business straight away. If they seek business, it's gonna happen, bro. Finn Balor versus Damian, personal and business ethics straight up in there. Not gonna lie, they're gonna make a lot of money from that match. They're gonna make a lot of money from that match, whether you like it or not. This is how they're running the show, bro. This is how they're going with the show. Then we got LA Knight versus Logan Paul. Anything could happen in that match too. We know there's unpredictability right there. What if LA Knight loses? What's next for LA Knight? What if Logan Paul loses? What's next for Logan Paul? Unpredictability, bro. Unpredictability. Then we got Drew McIntyre versus Punk. Again, who's gonna win? Seth freaking Rollins has the idea. We even don't have an idea. Things can go just the way Seth wants. Things can just go the way CM Punk wants. Things can just go with how Drew McIntyre wants. It's just unpredictability straight away. Whether you like it, whether you don't like it, I feel that way. I really feel that way, okay? I seriously have a feeling that way. That might be a possibility, bro. That is a possibility, okay? That is a possibility. So, talking about the matches, they are heavily booked, storyline-wise, everything-wise. SummerSlam is about to be cooking straight away. Straight away. Any more question, guys? Because this is a great way to start just chatting, wrestling discussions. A very good start. I loved it. I really enjoyed it. I don't know how many of you just enjoyed that part of the wrestling entertainment thing. I hope you enjoyed it too. I don't know.